Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, now I'm playing Magic the Gathering Arena, and pretty much I think with Throne of Eldraine, the meta has gotten totally whacked. Because Eldraine brought in a planeswalker called Oko, Thief of Crowns. And let's get into this because I have a deck with it. I don't like the card because it's just too OP. Now, there are a few decks that can get around this. Maybe one or two decks that I've seen that can lock this card almost out, but it requires like destruction. Like literally, like you're basically running a planeswalker deck the entire time and destroying everything on the field except the planeswalkers. Then even there, that deck's holding planar cleanses just because of Oko. But I mean, I don't know what they were smoking coming up with this card. Three, and then it has already a 4 power, and it'll when you create a food, you're gonna get it up to a 6. And let's say you have a food out, it's still a 5 for 3, and it's sick. It's disgusting. This card is a pain in everybody's ass. There's also a new Whittler deck that I'm utilizing. This deck is slightly different because I'm using Vivian to help pull out some stuff. And this deck actually, the way I built this deck was it could stand alone against Oko, without Oko. But, and I'll play a couple hands, but I don't know. This is another deck that's just like a Whittler deck that's very, very OP in my opinion because Calamitous of Calamity is it should be on the ban list as well. It needs to be. There's just some cards out there that are just too effective. Just way too effective. Okay, so I didn't get it. I got some land. I do have 4 land, which is typically nice, but I don't have any other creature except this and no draw. I mean, you know. Let's try to mulligan this hand really quick. Okay, yeah. What could possibly go wrong with this hand? The fact that I got 2 spark doubles. Oh, jeez, Matisse. I'm not going to get another turn. Well, should I put him back? Yeah. I'm kind of going against myself doing this. Alright, so we don't have a green, and we need a green to make this work. If I see red, it should be black and green. Black and green. Yeah. And a breeding pool. Oh boy. Next turn, O goes out. Doesn't even matter. Even if he kills the goose. Which we figured he would. He's got. Hopefully, he has the planeswalker. Way to kill the planeswalker. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take the 2 life. We'll get the Oko out. It's disgusting.
Choking out lies. Oh dear.
Now if he quits, I want to be surprised. If I get one more land, it's going to be a game over scenario. Well, that's cool.
If you wish to surrender now,
I really don't give a shit. He's looking at the Oko like, shit. I've got to get rid of this.
prepare.
This could be the deck I was telling you guys about. Ah, shit balls. Shit balls. Watch out.
I will invert the world to watch kings.
Not
waddle
one.
and
Oh no.
kings
I
rule.
do 2 Okos.
Surely you must be famished. Surely you see the humor here.
Such violence is upsetting.
It's gonna get better, I promise. There it is. I'm telling you guys, I know this deck. I know it. Okay. Let's frustrate this guy even more. Just because he's gonna play a Planeswalker.
Choking out lies.
This is just disgusting.
It's not poisoned. Trust me.
Okay, hold on. I want to do this just right. He's like, I'm sacrificing that shit. Of course you are. Absolutely.
Let's broaden your existence.
Cool. Excellent. Go ahead, dude. Throw it out.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me. Good help is easy to find in war.
Now.
Surely you must be famished. I invite you to change your ways. One bite, and all your cares are gone.
Back off!
He's like, there's fucking 3 Okos out there.
There are so many mysteries to uncover. With thoughtfulness before action.
Okay. Excellent. See, I'm telling you, it's all about destruction. He's not going to have... It's all... This is the deck that's trying to keep up with everything.
A little death never hurt anyone.
See, I told you.
David, I'm an explosive
The
pirate.
Planeswalker decks, man. It's I just and what's funny is I was just talking about this.
Looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
All right, so
Your new look is enchanting. Surely you must be famished. Let's broaden your existence.
Oh, that's right. Let's destroy that so he doesn't.
I was not prepared.
Wow,
for this.
annoying!
This is just ridiculous.
Get out of my
It's like I'm killing it all.
You know.
You're a bastard. Oh, it's a 7-7. That's just amazing. I'm scared shitless at this particular moment. Alright. Now, first things first.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape. It's not for you. Trust me.
Now, hold on.
I found something for you to dote on.
It's just so stupid. This is just so dumb. Let's just draw cards. I need some cards. They'll draw me a card. Should. Okay. This is so dumb. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna kill that.
I've got a burning desire to finish you.
Yeah. I know. No, I already have one of those.
One bite, and all your cares are gone.
He's like, fuck you. I'll eat this, man.
I invite you to change your ways.
Don't worry, I can eat enough food. I mean, if I want food, if I'm gonna get close to death, I'll just make food and just eat the shit out of it. This is just stupid. You better have some major game plans. Oh shit. Oh no. Destroys something.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in
It's
here?
warm. Oh, it's really warm. Okay.
It's not poisoned. Trust me. Gaze into my face and put on your true shape. Welcome to the feast.
What? That's it?
What? Oh yeah, because it got 2. It could kill me. We'll see. He's got to wipe everything off the full board. He's got to figure something out. I'm just going to make food and start eating it. Oh.
Aw, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Ow. You got anything to kill anything? No? Yes? Maybe? Wow. Ow. We'll eat all this next round.
One bite, and all your feelings are gone. It's not poisoned. Trust me.
I don't, but whatever. Ow.
I'm sorry.
I knew it. Yes.
Welcome to the feast. Let's broaden your existence.
Let the
One bite,
whittling
and all
begin.
your cares are gone.
This was the only deck that should have beaten this. Should have. But I don't do it the same. No. We're cloning fucking Oko. Let's get it straight, boys and girls.
Surely you must be famished. Surely you see the humor here. I think a little merriment is in order.
Absolutely. You better have something next turn to destroy all my creatures. You got it? Do ya have it? Yes, no, maybe, no. You planeswalker bitch! Go down! Go down! He's He's like, I'm gonna draw a fucking card. Oh my god. Really? I've got this, you son of a bitch. I've got tricks up my sleeves. This has to be a pro. Ritual of Soot. Ah, shit. That could be bad. Okay. Sure. Actually, let's take all of it. That should be good.
I invite
Right.
you to change your ways. Surely you must be famished.
I am.
Welcome to the feast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, too much. Oh no. Oh shit, it's a Doom Foretold. Sacrifice a non-land permanent.
Oh dear. Your new look is enchanting. I think a little merriment is in order.
Oh, 5. And he's got Uno left. I'm gonna grab it. It's finally mine. With 1 life to go. I'm gonna destroy everything with the planar cleanse. That's my answer. Planar cleanse, planar cleanse, planar cleanse. You better have a planar cleanse. This is the one. If I not gotten 3 Okos out, this dude would have me. But this is becoming like the cookie cut Planeswalker deck. It really is. And he can't grab like something completely stupid. Destroy all named target cards.
I think you don't share my vision.
Good game. Good game. I give it up. What's up, boys and girls? This is Mr. Craven. Oh God. I beat the deck that was supposed to beat my deck. And I just did it. Woohoo! Woohoo! Why? Because Oko is stupid. You give me a clone, and then I'm like, oh my god, look at me. I'm just going to clone Oko. Sylvia Morning, how you doing? Like, the one thing they should have never done is literally, like, put out Oko. It's Okay, there's three things actually I don't like in Magic the Gathering as a player. I hate cards that are overpowered. Okay, first thing, I hate a completely overpowered card, like a card that makes absolutely no fucking sense, like Oko, the Thief of fucking Crowns. It's just like, what the fuck was smoking? Now, this card could have been actually a good card for 3 if it came out with 2 instead of 4, power 2, create a food token for 2, and then -2 to target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a 3/3 elk. That would have put Oko in check. It would have made it like completely playable in every format without without the ban hammer coming. But Oko is going to be getting the ban hammer. It's just not towards the middle of the month if they decide to do it. But everybody's rolling it. It's like if anybody sees an Oko, they'll just quit game. I even do it. It's just like it's pointless. You just lost the game on. If they get a second turn Oko, you're pretty much game over. Most of the time, it's a game over scenario. Most of the time, the only deck that holds up is the deck I just played. All right, that's the only deck, and I just beat it. I just smacked get the fuck back. But that's what I did. Now, here's the dealie. Another cards I hate, or another thing I hate in Magic the Gathering is gimmick, a really like a dependent gimmick. And the biggest dependent gimmicks in this game are Planewalker decks. It's like, when I first started playing, we didn't have Planeswalkers. Hell, the rule of legends was different when I first started. There could only be one legend, on a field, on your side. Period. You have a legend, too fucking bad. You can't have another one. Fuck you. And that was the rule. But the rules have changed, and then because, Hasbro took over Wizards of the Coast, and they were like, we need to make it more of this, commercialized, and they were like, oh, we'll change the legend rule. Okay, it makes sense. Now, they came out with Legends, and then it really dramatically changed the game forever. But, it's still a good game, don't get me wrong. But I hate a gimmick setup like Planeswalkers. I think Planeswalkers, now that they introduced it, is whatever, but there's decks that are just so completely dependent on a Planeswalker. It's a gimmick. It's like, without that Planeswalker, the deck does shit, and you usually see that. If it's been countered and controlled, it's like, it's out the window. Another thing I don't like is them underplaying a color. And unfortunately, as good as white can be, it's not a mono dominating color. And why? Because it's underplayed. It's not as like the same it used to be. It was like, you roll a mono white, and at one time, and sure, you couldn't destroy shit, but you locked shit down so much by tap, imprisons. They still have imprisonments, but there's only like 2 cards that do tap control. And that's what white was built around at one time, right? Was amassing an army and buffing each other. And like soldiers used to be able to buff each other. And now it's like, it's not prominent. It's not very prominent, like in this meta. So I think white got underplayed so much. And it just goes back to like, concept, how they're going to play these cards. Green still is a very well diverse mono color for the most part. It has all of its functionality in its precedent. Red is dominating because of just the enchantments. The enchantments that red, Fires of Invention is being utilized. People are successfully pulling out multicolor, And there's only like one, maybe two decks that can hold up to Oko. And those are so extreme decks. They're gimmick decks, is my point. They're a gimmick deck. So all of a sudden, it's like I knew going into like building this deck what I was facing. So it was like, you think you have Oko under control. You believe you have Oko under control with that deck. You do not have Oko under control. Why don't you have Oko under control? Say hello to Spark Double. Now, Spark Double by itself is a pretty balanced card because it's 4. Yes, it can copy a Planeswalker. Yes, it can copy a creature with the same effects +1. Here's the problem, though. You know, it's a very cost-effective card. It's like, it's not OP. You know, its OP-ness is based on the target it's copying. So by itself, Spark Double isn't OP. What it targets could be OP. And that goes back to Oko, Thief of Crowns. So imagine a second, maybe third turn Oko, fourth turn. If I have a Spark Double, I'm copying Oko. Now you've got 2. Next turn, I'm still copying Oko. I just did that last match. And Oko needs a ban hammer. You can't ban cards around Oko. You can't. Let's say you ban Spark Double. Let's say, okay, we're going to ban Spark Double. We're going to ban, you know, Gilded Goose, you know, or because that resolves the problem. There's too many ways for food to get in the field to make Oko beyond viable. So Oko itself is OP. And why? It goes back to the way you distributed the bonuses. 2 for create food was good, but +1 to make it a 3/3 elk in any target artifact or creature. You know what you should have done is just target artifact. You know, had it been just a target artifact, then we wouldn't have this. But you put creature. You know, it should have been, if it had it been a target artifact alone, Oko wouldn't be as bad. You know, or just have the -5 stay the same. Oko wouldn't have its problems. But unfortunately, somebody was like, let's just make it that much OP. And now it's running amok. So there you guys have it. My 2 cents with Oko and the Thief of fucking Crowns. And I can't wait for its ban hammer. It really, really cannot wait. I'm just saying, man. Good luck. Good luck, everybody, with the Oko meta. Because it's alive and kicking. And hey, Mystic just pulls it off. Boom. And shows you on a live stream. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. All right. Once again, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystic's MMOs. As always, thank you. Have a nice day.